Alright, hey guys. I've been wanting to make this video for quite some time, and it's about how Legends of Runeterra fare against a card game like Magic the Gathering, Hearthstone, Artifact, or Underlords. Now, to begin with, I would like to say that Magic the Gathering card game, paper card game, is still the best game for me. Like, I've been playing so many different type of card games, digital card games, and Magic the Gathering is still like one of the best game. And then it teaches you like the social part of it, like playing with friends, playing with strangers, and the trading aspect of the game is it's really hard for digital card games to be able to emulate that. And at the same time, I'm also a Dota fan, so Legends of Runeterra is like my first Riot game that I'm playing. And as a Dota player, like you will probably reject any LOL games or any derivatives from LOL. Yeah, but then this video I will just like to compare like all the card games that I've played, and to share with you what's my feedback. Now, in terms of Magic the Gathering, I've played before for Malay as a national player for Malaysia. Same with Hearthstone, represented Malaysia in the BlizzCon qualifier for the year 1 and year 2. And currently for Legends of Runeterra, I've played 2 accounts. One is North America to Master, and the other one is the Singapore server as a free-to-play to Master as well, using a budget deck. So I feel like I have quite a good grasp on the overall Legends of Runeterra card game. And that Legends of Runeterra is going to launch in 2 weeks time. So I think like a lot of people is like thinking like, should I be playing this game or should I not be playing this game now? Let's start with comparing Runeterra with Magic the Gathering paper card game. So the difference between it's 2 different games, but I personally feel like Runeterra is supposed to be the Magic the Gathering digital card game. Like it just keep so much of the good essence of Magic the Gathering, like stacks, counters, and it just eliminates a lot of the bad part like mana screw, color screw, and unable to draw like level 1, level 2, and the things like that. So it's like what Magic the Gathering is supposed to be done right. That's my personal opinion. It's like I did play Magic the Gathering, the digital card game, and it is such a horrible game. Like it's not even it's in terms of digital experience, it's not even like up to the Hearthstone what do you call overall kind of gameplay and satisfaction. But Runeterra, when I first played after day 1, I just felt like it is what Magic the Gathering is supposed to do. But let's hold on to that idea first. Yeah, so that's my short comment on Magic the Gathering versus Runeterra. Now the next part, to a lot of people, they are still playing Hearthstone, and if you compare Hearthstone and Runeterra is such a much better game in terms of the playing aspect. Now, the problem with Hearthstone, I personally felt like the decks are very rigid, and it doesn't really what they call reward players to build different kind of decks, to try different kinds, because it's like the meta is solved really quickly. But Runeterra, you are able to like change different kind of fraction, because there is limitation to decks, because you can only maximize like 2 colors. So it's like every single deck there you have like small variation of it, and this doesn't really cater to. Now there are two different types of player out there that I personally feel. One is the deck builders, which is more similar to me, like players that likes to build deck and try out different cards. And the other one is players. So players that tend to play the deck really well. Now, from a deck builder perspective, I felt like Runeterra is just so much better compared to Hearthstone. So I just feel um like you may be losing a lot of you may be having a losing streak, but if you change like 3 to 4 cards, then suddenly you are on a winning streak, and you just feel good like when you manage to tweak the deck and using your idea, and it changes like the result of it. Yeah, so that's like the good part. And the second main difference will be when I'm playing Hearthstone, sometimes it just felt like you just miss like turn 1, turn 2, and you are like, oh screw it, this game is lost. But Runeterra, because of how they accumulate mana, it always feel even if you miss like turn 1, turn 2 drop, you don't really feel like whoever starts first, or even if you miss. I mean, in some games, of course, like the draws are really, really important, but there's a lot of games that you feel like you could have played better, or like there are so many different kind of plays that you could have made that changed the outcome. And also because of this, the idea is that you make a move and your opponent has the chance to respond to it, so that makes the whole game a lot of variance. So it's like depending on the player, depending on how the player plays it, and depending on your opponent, so you can have different kind of results. Yeah, so to me, compared to Hearthstone, I felt it's a positive overall. But then some players they might not like it because like Hearthstone, you are able to like it just takes up less time. But Runeterra, because it's back and forth, so you need to spend more time. Now, two things, another 2 card games that I would like to refer to and to compare is Artifact and Underlords. To me, I'm a super big fan of Artifact. It's what Magic should be, all right? But it seems like the player base is really bad because like players do not agree to the Artifact play model. But in fact, like Artifact is like one of the best card game experience, digital card games that so far, like compared to all the games, it's just like it's so much in depth. It's like you have already lost like since a few turns, but you don't even know it, and there are so many different decisions that you are able to make. Like people compare like the RNG and things like, yeah, but the RNG is what makes the game so what do you call it? So unique. It's kind of like poker, or poker RNG is like you can't like even if when you're in control, you can't really be 100% in control. Then yeah, Artifact, but the problem is Artifact, it just feels really hard for new players or casual players to take on the game. So which is why like it just went down so badly. Now, Underlords, same thing. I played Underlords, went to a lot of White Spire, and it was quite fun. It's a fun game before they added in the Underlords. Then it really feels to be really complicated. The other part that I don't really like about Underlords is that for Underlords you kind of need to spend a lot of time to play it if you want to be competitive. So you will need to try the different settings, and each game will take very long. But then Runeterra, it doesn't require that. So for Runeterra, for me it's like I'm playing it really casual. It's like every day 3 to 4 games on each server just to finish up the quest. So even if I don't have time, like on some days I don't have time, I just skip it. So it's really suitable for those that want to play competitive but do not like the Hearthstone kind of grind and things like that. I'm not sure. Hopefully they don't make it kind of like Hearthstone very grindy, because one of the reasons why I stopped Hearthstone, it became like so grindy. Like you will need to spend so much of time taking participating in a lot of tournaments and stuff. Now, to sum up all, I would highly recommend everyone to try out Legends of Runeterra when it launches. In fact, you are able to try it right now. if you are from Southeast Asia, you can download the Android version of Singapore Google. Now, to sum up, the good part about Runeterra is you don't need to afraid about mana screw or color screw. You don't need to worry about missing turn 1 or turn 2 drops. So even if you miss turn 1 or turn 2 drop, you still have the mana accumulated, and it has like the best aspect of Magic the Gathering, like the counter walls and things like that. Now, then the heroes part. The heroes part is what makes the game really, really unique, because heroes is such a they deliver hero really, really well. So it's like hero is able to level up. Then once it level up, it changes the game and things like that. Then the final part, like why you should be playing Legends of Runeterra, is you can afford to play free to play completely for 2 to 3 weeks. Then you're able to have like 3 best deck. So right now, I'm playing free to play in the Singapore server, and I already have like three meta decks that I'm able to take it for tournaments. Definitely this won't happen if you are playing Hearthstone, and same as Magic the Gathering, like you just need to keep spending from time to time. But with this, you don't need to play much, 3 to 4 games a day, and even after that, 3 weeks later, you have like 2 best decks. All right, thanks for listening, and thanks for watching the video. So this is just my 2 cents.